My name is Shivakumar. This video is about installing the WordPress on your local MacBook using XAMPP. So what do we need? Uh, so first of all, we need to have an admin access on your local MacBook, and then we need to download XAMPP from their website, and then we need to download the WordPress, and later you would need a text editor, or you can probably use any of your editing tools like a Visual Code or something, and then you definitely need to have a browser to check everything. Okay, so we covered what we need. So we need all these items. XAMPP, which is basically is a cross-platform, and it will have Apache server, and MariaDB, which is basically formerly known as MySQL, and then it will have a PHP, and also it will have a Perl scripting. So we don't need to worry about too many things about how internally it works. We just have to install, download, and configure a little bit. Okay, so we'll do one by one. Let us go and download XAMPP and the WordPress for now. All you have to do is go to a browser and then search for XAMPP for Mac, and you will see this coming up. The first one, download XAMPP, just click on it, and then go to the operating system which you need. Mainly we need for Mac OS, and download the latest one. I have already downloaded on my system because it takes some time, just for the sake of creating this video. And then secondly, you can download similarly WordPress. You can just Google WordPress download, and you will get this website, and go here, and you can just download this one, download WordPress 5.3.2. and for further documentation, you can also refer to the support documentation. It is a detailed documentation, but for just installing and configuring locally WordPress, this video is good enough. Okay, let's go and install it. I have already downloaded XAMPP and WordPress. These are the two files. All you have to do is double click on this one. It takes some time. It's a huge file. Earlier it was small, now it is like around 400 MB. Just bear with me. I'll just drag and drop to this application folder. See, it's around 473 MB. Okay, so it has been installed, XAMPP, and then let's go and open XAMPP before we work on the WordPress. Okay, it opens up a small pop-up window where you need to just start the server. This takes some time, and let's quickly go through all the other tabs what we have. So once the server is started and XAMPP started, and then all these servers we need to start, and then we need to start the local host 8080, and then we need to mount this XAMPP. So it seems like it started. So, and then services, just say start all. It has Apache, MySQL, and FTP. So this one we need to enable for us to test later, and then let's mount this. The moment if you observe, the moment you click this mount, you can observe here, there will be your IP address folder shows up. See here. Okay, just keep it aside, and this is what happens, and all these things will be installed when you mount it. So here the most important thing is we need to look for htdocs folder. Okay, so in this folder I created this my site, which will explain a little bit. Let's go ahead and install the WordPress. So you have to double click. You have to copy all these files, Control C, and then go back to this folder, and then go back to this htdocs, and then create your folder whatever you wanted to call. Let's say my web for now, and then all you have to do is paste all those files which you copied here. So if you have a multiple websites, you can create that many folders and then copy these folders into these files into that folder. So I already created my site and I had all these files there, and now I'm creating a new folder for the new website to test, which is called my web. So once it is copied, all you have to do is there will be a file called wp-config sample, which we need to edit, and before that we need to create a database for that. Let's go ahead and create a database. Now let's open a browser, localhost 8080. We'll just see what we get. We get the dashboard. That means it is working. All you have to do is go to the MySQL. For that, php myadmin. Okay, this opens up the MySQL database, which is a MariaDB database. I don't know why it is taking a long time, maybe my laptop problem, but let's not worry about it. Let's create a new database for our new website. So my web, all you have to do is remember this database. You can give whatever the name you want. Let's create this for now. So my web is created. So you see here, let's just remember that. Let's go back, and it is already copied all the things. All we have to do is go to this config and open this using any Visual Studio Code or text edit. I will just simply use text edit for this. Generally I don't do this for coding. So we need to give that database name which we created. So you must be remembering that that's my web is a database which we created, and then this is the root username is root, and the password, just leave the quotes there. Just save, and you are done with this file. All you have to do is again go to the same. Generally what I do is I'll just copy paste it and then rename this file by deleting sample from here. Just do that. Okay, now we are done with the database. Okay, let's go and quickly see the check boxes. So we have done with this one. We have XAMPP, and then I downloaded the WordPress and started the XAMPP, and then created the MySQL database, and then now we need to set up the WordPress, and then configure. We did that, and then we configured the wp config sample and changed it to wp-config.php file, and let's see what happens now. So what's the website? My web. Okay, so that means this is working, no error. And let's configure this a little bit, and then user ID and password. I'm using the admin and admin, which is not recommended at all. It's very weak, and then you need to confirm that you are using a weak password because it's on local, which is fine, but in the real production systems you should be using the complex password, very strong complex password. So let's say my email. I'll give my email. Okay, I don't need that. Let's just install WordPress now. Done. So which means this is working. Let's go and log in and see if it works. So my user ID was admin and my password was also admin. Okay, there you go. Which means everything is working. You can start customizing your site, or you can actually change the theme if you can buy the theme from the WordPress or different places, and you can use those themes in this. So let's see if we can cover everything. Yes, we logged into the WordPress on localhost. Done. Okay, if you have any question, please message me. I hope you will enjoy this. Thank you.